ABC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, plenty of rainfall continuing overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. The threat of flooding and a very high risk of some spots flooding very quickly, and we'll tell you why in just a bit. First off, let's take a look at what the Weather Prediction Center is talking about, the risk of excessive rainfall. This is overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. Very high rainfall rates. In fact, it came out with a small-scale discussion about 45 minutes ago indicating some rainfall rates moving through the area going to be 3 to 4 inches per hour. That's enough to flood the streets in no time. And if you get that for a little bit more than an hour on top of the water we've already had, you're going to have flooding. So rain totals better than 5 inches likely through the overnight hours through tomorrow morning. Then that risk becomes a moderate risk over towards southeast Louisiana, where at least 3 to 5 inches of rain will be possible for tomorrow. Most of the action overnight tonight, early tomorrow morning. I think things quiet down after the morning hours tomorrow. So this is the way it looks on the infrared satellite imagery, and never good. We were hoping the storms would stay offshore where they were earlier today. Notice how this tropical mesoconvective complex is built into southwest Louisiana, and that's where the heavy rainfall, and this just means trouble as long as this maintains itself through the overnight hours, and we think that's certainly going to happen. Here's a 12-hour loop of the Doppler and the lightning action. Again, most of the action was offshore earlier today. Now we're seeing still some storms offshore the upper Texas coast. And what direction are they heading? Generally to the east-northeast. So this is going to be trouble, especially along and south of the I-10 corridor. Widespread rain, but much lighter off to the north. It's all along I-10 on southward and then spreading off to the east as well. And then we'll draw your attention to Cameron Parish, which has been getting hammered tonight with super heavy rainfall rates. These are the ones that are extreme rainfall rates of about 3 to 4 inches per hour. And again, we have a special weather advisory for this. Don't have any warnings going for this, but this is heading to the east-northeast, so it's heading for northwestern Vermilion Parish, more than likely Acadia Parish and Lafayette Parish if it keeps its act together. Another strong cell here moving into northern portions of Cameron Parish that has had very heavy rain. Flood warning here, and that flood warning continues and may expand back to the west. Other flood warnings back into Texas, the one that's over Lake Charles and Calcasieu and northern Cameron Parish is in effect till 1:15 in the morning. So high water here. Be careful on the roadways, especially if you have to leave for work before it gets light out. You don't want to drive on roadways that you can't see the road on. Now, doing some storm tracking, the one that's the troublemaker right here, you can see it pretty much nicely right here, showing some rotation across the region, and that continues to generally move off to the east-northeast. There's your sign for rotation right here, and I want to put it in motion so you can see how things have been changing with respect to this cell as it continues to move eastward, showing a very heavy rainfall. Normally when we see these little hail icons like the one in Lafayette, that usually means just super big raindrops, so that is the main issue. So tonight we still have that flood warning area wide. We probably could say 2 to 5 inches of rain has fallen. Already 2.5 inches officially out at the airport, 3 inches at my house on the south side of town, and an additional 1 to 3 likely along and north of I-10. Could see isolated more, and then along and south of I-10 per the Weather Service 3 to 5. You can expect isolated amounts that could double that, so we're still talking 6 to 8, maybe 6 to 10 inches. Now notice the latest model run. The models have been really wrestling with this situation. This is the cluster that's down here, so it's already displacing it too far to the north, so we do expect showers and storms. But one concerning trend is we have this area of low pressure, and we're going to see storms training over the same spot for a couple of hours, and that's why we think there's going to be more flooding overnight tonight. We get into the afternoon, we might see some sunshine tomorrow afternoon, then more storms could be on the way as we head into Friday, especially Thursday night into Friday, but these storms will be progressive, moving quickly. They'll put down some rainfall, and the RPM model showing much the same with intense rainfall through tomorrow morning, a bit of a break during the course of the afternoon, so I have high rain chances tomorrow, but it's mainly going to be morning, and then Renegade showers and storms through Friday afternoon and into Friday evening. The weekend will be drier. As for rainfall projections, now again, these are just projections. I always have to iterate. This is just a model projection, not a forecast. And notice the model's going for that heavy rainfall too far to the north. This should be down here. So the bottom line, several inches of rain more than likely ahead. And here we have a severe thunderstorm warning. It just popped up on the screen. Let's see if I can get this to go because this is important information. And here's the severe thunderstorm warning. Just came in here for Cameron Parish. So that's the cell that we just saw right there. So severe thunderstorm warning, damaging winds. And then we go into the next model run. And again, very heavy rainfall. The RPM has the right idea, but it's probably going to spread these heavy rainfalls to the east. So discount the numbers. Think of the big picture with a lot of orange and red means another 5 to 8 inches of rain. We have flooding concerns along the coast. Tides are going to be coming up 2.5 feet through tomorrow morning. So heavy rain and storms likely overnight tonight. An additional 2 to 6 in spots with flooding by daybreak. 90% rain chances early tomorrow. Again, the flood threat I think ends by mid-morning tomorrow, but there's going to be high water tomorrow morning. I all but guarantee it. Rain chances diminish this weekend though, and that's the good news.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Thanks, Rob.